Hey guys, welcome back, talking about more Killing Floor 2. This time I want to look at the multiplayer aspect of the game. Now, I've had for the last few days that I've been messing with this thing, and I've been having a lot of problems. And what I find out after going online, a lot of other players are having the same problems. This is totally inexcusable in a game that's been around as long as this one has. So specifically what we're looking at this point in time is versus survive mode. This is the one that allows you to play as a Zed or as a survivor. Now I should be able to play US East Coast for my region, but I can't get anything to ever work on there for this mode, so I'm trying Australia, which I've actually had some luck with in the past, switching over to them. But, as you'll see, time and time again, when I've tried doing it today, I either don't get into a match, or if I do, it immediately freezes and seizes the screen where you have to close the entire application to get out of it and reboot it. I had to do this no less than 5 times, never got into a versus match. So guys, as you can see here in the video, I attempted several different times using different regions, and nothing really made a big difference. With Australia, I at least got to a load up screen, but then it would seize every time, or it would just get into the perpetual spinning of the Killing Floor logo like you're seeing right now, and nothing would ever happen. Guys, listen, this is not a new title. This game's been around for a while. It just happens to be free at this point in time on the PlayStation Network, so I decided to download it and give it a shot. For free, it's worth it. But at the same time, it wasn't free for everybody, and this game's been around so long. There's no excuse for this quality of online service. You're looking at the fast version of the edited attempts that I made. 5 failed attempts. This took over 20 minutes in real time where I never played the game. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on to the other multiplayer option, which is Survivor. Survivor is going to pit, I believe, 5 live characters, you and 4 other people, against the AI Zeds. And you have to survive through a number of different rounds, and you can actually alter that, but it seems that 4 is the most popular number because you don't want it to drag on forever. I think you can go up to 7 and maybe even higher, but that does tend to be a little overkill. And the idea is to stay alive through each wave, and if you do that, you make it to the boss battle. Now, depending on your loadouts, you hopefully have a team that's going to complement one another. You don't want everyone going in sharpshooter. You don't want everyone going in SWAT. You don't want everyone support. But as you can see here, we have a pretty good mix. And I decided at one point in time that I was going to switch over to meta because I felt like we didn't have any of that representing us. So that's one of the things you want to do with this, is not only balance out the team and make sure everyone's using skills that complement one another, but it is so important, especially as you get into the later rounds, that you stay together. And you're going to see some video that exactly what I'm talking about. It's very easy to get disoriented. It's very easy to get separated. And once you get separated, that's when you're really, really vulnerable to these things.
I'm knackered, so pretend I just said something inspiring.
A solid start, but many Zeds remain.
Didn't like that, did you? Reach down below. I only died once. Reloading. Right on the money.
Okay, this match I am running as a medic this time. Now that gives you a really low output when it comes to firearms. You got a couple of pistols to start out with. Eventually, yeah, you can upgrade to shotguns and things like that, but the first several rounds you're going pretty much pistol only. So you want to stay really tight in your pack, but it gives you the ability to drop these health grenades which keep your team up and running, and that can be the greatest thing right there. So you end up playing a bit of a support role. Here I got separated from my team, and I made some bad choices that I was lucky enough to learn from and survive. Once you use your injection to, regain your health, there's a reset time, there's a cooldown time, and you're just continuously on the run. I gotta get back to my team, but I made the mistake of going indoors. That's bad. Now I've cornered myself. By the way, I want to correct something I said in the earlier review. That green box you just saw there, I said there was a $2.50 charge to get a key to unlock it. You do not need the $2.50 key to unlock those boxes. That was my mistake. That $2.50 key unlocks boxes that'll give you different gun skins and things of that nature, but you have to buy a new key each time you want to unlock a box. Screw that. So meantime, I'm stuck in this house. I'm in a dead-end hallway, and I've got these things all up in my shit. I can't jump the rail, I can't go out, and my health is really going away fast. I've got to just make a mad dash for it, try and get back to my team, but as you can see, everywhere I go, I've got Zeds all around me. Finally, I get that last blast of health juice back in me, and it is on. I see where my players are at. I got to get to them as quick as I can, because these things are armed to the teeth. Alright, now I see where my team is at. Some of these guys are a little bit down on health, so I'm throwing the health packs in there. And that buys me enough time to get behind cover, get back to healthy, and now I can take care of business from a much stronger position. When you're the last man standing, like my boy is right here, you got to be very careful. Your boss is worn down, he's almost dead. But he's also very, very dangerous when he's in this mode, because he's got some heavy artillery that he will throw at you, as you're about to see right here. And if you're not on the move and you try to go toe-to-toe with him too long, you're going to be on the losing end. Look at that one swipe, how much of the health it took away from him. So it's a lot of hit-and-run tactics, but if you do it well and if you stick together as a team, this game requires teamwork. You don't have to be on mic, but you do have to be together. Alright, yesterday, or the other day, I gave the game a 6, and that was on the single-player version. On the multiplayer, because of all the problems with the servers and being able to play the versus mode, which I haven't, I'm still giving it a 6. You guys gotta fix that and do it quick.